Hey, everybody, welcome to Leaders Lead Podcast. I am here today with my man, Brenden Borrowman. Brenden, dude, it's an absolute
What's up,
honor
buddy?
to have you on Leaders Lead. Dude, look at all the sweet swag you got hanging in the background, man.
You
Look at
too, man.
you.
Look at all those coins. That
Well,
isn't a
you know,
coin collection, my guy.
yeah, well, some of them were earned and some of them were just collected. You know how it goes.
Yeah.
It's about the only thing that I've collected besides health ailments throughout my military career, and I think you can attest to that. So,
Yeah.
um, dude, what an honor to be
Thank you for having
sitting
me.
here today. Right, it's just right after Christmas to be sitting here with a true patriot like yourself. And for those of you who don't know Brenden Borrowman, I want you to just take a minute, Brenden, and just walk us through who you are. Like,
Yeah.
don't give us the 1 hour diatribe of who you are, but like give us enough that put some meat
I'll,
on the bone.
I'll give you the cliff notes. So first, I want to say, Zach, thank you so much for having me on. It is an honor.
Yeah, man.
Your podcast is awesome. I get to be on a podcast that our good friends, Wiz Buckley was on. I think you had Aaron
Yeah,
Butler on here. I mean, it's an honor. So thank you for having me. I've been looking forward to it. My name is
yeah,
Brenden
bud.
Borrowman. I was in the United States Army as a Cav Scout. I went to sniper school in 2010, deployed 2011, was wounded in combat, spent 2.5 years recovering from a complex ambush. Left the military service pretty broken. I was still really bad TBI, seizures. Progressed, got healthy over the course of about a year and a half and went back to contracting, did contracting for a bit, came back to the States and dabbled in entrepreneurism for the next, it's been 10 years. Part of that was going and trying to figure out what we've built with Axios, with neurology for the last 7 years, earned my PhD, my doctorate in 2019. And yeah, man, I'm on a crusade to cure veteran suicide. That is my goal. It's my mission in life.
Dude. Um, I, I just got to say, first off, thank you for being here. And I didn't know that you were injured in
Yeah.
service. So thank you for your service to this great country. And on behalf of all the people that are going to click into this and listen, I'm just going to thank you for them. I'm going to be their voice and I'm going to say, we appreciate you. We appreciate your sacrifice. And this isn't just that hollow, hey, thanks for your service. No, this is a heartfelt. And I gave you a big bear hug while we were out in Utah when I met you.
You
That's
did,
one of
man.
those. That's another one of these right now coming your way, brother. Thank you for what you're continuing to do to pour your heart and soul into helping with a cause that's really personal to me too. Of preventing veteran suicides. So I appreciate you and what you're doing and your personal drive to move that forward and what you're dedicating your soul to. And by the way, I didn't know like you got a PhD. Like you might be the smartest person that I've ever talked to on this podcast. Like
Oh,
literally,
I don't think
like
so.
from the piece of paper anyway, right? Like
It's in philosophy, man. I can theorize with you all day.
well, that's cool. You got the paper that says you're the smartest one. So
It's a player hated
good.
degree.
Good on you. But honestly, no jokes aside, thank you. And I'm glad that you're on the healed side of the physical ailments coming out of this. So, man, good on you. But I think there's a little bit more to the story, right? You got a family at
Yeah.
home. And yeah, let's talk about that just for a second.
So I'm married to the love of my life, Mercedes. So when she sees this, love of my life, and we have 3 beautiful children. So we're a blended family. I have 2 children from a previous marriage, and she has 1. We've been together for it feels like forever. But yeah, I gotta give my wife credit. She's been the torchbearer when it comes to our family for dealing with me building these companies and everything else, the madness that comes with it for years. She's been our rock. So I'm not here today, and my company doesn't exist without my wife. She's been my number one supporter and taking care of everything while I go down these rabbit holes trying to figure shit out as an entrepreneur. I'm sure and your listeners know. Sorry if I can't swear.
No, we make it explicit and not for kids. Those are the markings that we give it.
Oh,
So
perfect.
you're
I
good.
just didn't want to mess up your algorithm or get you in trouble. So
No,
yeah,
you're
man,
good, man.
I'm married to my best friend. Very lucky to have her in my life and the challenges we have. And yeah, it's been amazing. And my three kids, my 12-year-old son's at the Air Force Academy, JRTC here in Utah. And then my other two are still in elementary, but they'll be going and joining them there in seventh grade. So yeah, things are good in life.
That's awesome. You know what? They're aiming high. No pun intended. Air
I
Force
want them
guy
to aim
here.
for whatever they want to aim for. Dad shouldn't influence anything. They should just go be their own people. That's my
Yeah,
goal.
that's awesome. Hey, what a beautiful family story that you have too. I think it's awesome, and your energy, man, is just absolutely infectious. You have this infectious energy. I got to see it in real life. And so, for those of you who don't know, I met Brenden, and we were at Warrior Rising. And if you haven't heard about this organization, um, it's phenomenal. I came across it earlier this year. When I was looking to, take a pivot and reevaluate some things in my life. And Brenden was already really far down that path. And we went to an event where Brenden he was pitching his company, and he was doing some really cool things there. And he happened to be one of the people in the contest, the pitch contest. And that's where we met. I wasn't pitching at this event. I went there just to kind of check it out. I bought a ticket. I told him, I'm like, hey, I'm either pitching a contest for my business, or I'm cheering people on. That's what I told the leaders of Warrior Rising. And I bought a ticket. I hopped on a plane and I went out there. And Brenden was one of the first people I saw that morning when I showed up.
Yeah.
And we noticed each other from LinkedIn and some different interactions, and that's where the initial bear hug came from. And yeah, it was pretty rad. So you want to tell us a little bit about that experience?
Yeah, so I got a prop Warrior Rising Up. So Jason Van Camp and his team run an amazing nonprofit that takes veterans from concept, your military experience, leadership experience as an officer, NCO, even if you were just regular enlisted, you didn't make it to those ranks. Taking your understanding and knowledge of military culture and transitioning those concepts into business concepts to become a CEO, of an entrepreneur. So it's Vet to CEO is the program I did with them. Amazing program. It took like once a week for 8 weeks. Really good at building a baseline. Really good at for guys like me that have been an entrepreneur, running and exiting companies. There were things in that program that I never knew of. Funding mechanisms, different strategies, and ways to conceptualize your business the right way. And it was just all around amazing. But what they do, how we met, is they throw these vet showers. They throw these little events for veteran entrepreneurs together. Salt Lake City is their biggest one every year, and it's kind of like a Shark Tank pitch competition for a grant. But the thing that they don't publicize enough is that every company that's on there receives a grant from Warrior Rising. So like my company, we didn't win the grant, the $30,000 grant, and went to another amazing veteran company. But we, at that event through networks, were able to raise 5 million for our company. We got fully funded. We met our investors, met our partners. Not only did we meet all that, but Warrior Rising on top of it sent us a check, a grant that I was not expecting. It hit our account. I called them. I was like, "Hey, I don't know if this is a scam. You guys should be aware of this." And they're like, "No, you idiot. We give it to everybody. Every veteran company that's there gets a grant." So we were very appreciative of that team to get us the platform they gave us. Our company's blown up because of it. The opportunities, the networking, it's where we met. It's one of the best non-toxic communities I think exists for veterans outside of the service. I mean, it's everybody there wants everybody to win. Nobody's a competitor. I mean, it's you don't see that in the civilian business space. Normally, it's very cutthroat. Who's
Yep.
got the better car? Who's got the better house? It's just it felt like a fire team. It felt great. It was a great weekend, great experience, and I'm very honored to have the privilege to be a part of
Yeah, man. So time out. Let's let's just take a minute.
it.
You got fully funded?
Fully funded. We're funded, buddy. Yeah, we're off to the races.
Dude, congratulations.
Thank you.
I heard a little inkling of it maybe, but I didn't know for sure. $5 million.
$5 million. Big old
Brother,
schmackaroo.
congratulations.
Thank you.
You went in to pitch for a $30,000 grant and came out
Yeah,
with $5 million.
sure did. I got to give it to my team, man. My team, they were prepared. I put the right people in the right place, and it's the machine's done its job. Is all I can say. I have the unique position as a startup founder to just be the founder now. You met Coop,
Yeah,
my
he's
right hand
great.
man. I brought him in to be my CEO. Amazing human being. You met Brian, our chief product officer, the developer. I mean, we put together a superhero team, and I couldn't be more blessed to have the team around me that we have, and they're the reason we're funded. I have nothing to do with it other than a good idea fairy. They are the reason we're funded, and I'm honored to have them on my team. They're amazing human beings.
Man, I am so proud of you. And congratulations
Thank you.